Hello everyone, my name is Mercules and I'm here with a massive breakdown of the Lord of Wolves exotic shotgun. The Lord of Wolves is one of 3 exotic weapons obtainable from the Challenge of the Elders, and it's also something of an enigma. Although it's listed as a shotgun, it functions more similarly to a pulse rifle, firing a burst of 5 heavy-hitting bullets one after the other, as opposed to a single grouping of pellets. It's not a very popular gun in either PvP or PvE, so in this review I set out to take a look at whether this gun is an underrated gem or deservedly pushed aside. Let's begin with the stats. Unique among shotguns in that it fires a burst of bullets as opposed to a spread of 12 pellets, the stat bars here can actually be deceiving. For example, with a range of 5, you would think that it would be among the worst of all shotguns, but in reality, it can kill with a single burst at distances greater than even a well-rolled Party Crasher, Conspiracy Theory, or Universal Remote. The rate of fire is in the middle of all shotguns, so landing as many bullets as you can from the first burst is of utmost importance, as you are definitely not guaranteed a follow-up. Stability is subpar at 12, and without any perks to help, you'll definitely notice the barrel climbing steeply mid-burst, so it is something to watch out for. The time to kill isn't great for a shotgun, as it does lack the ability to kill instantly due to firing the bullets one after another, but it is fast enough to beat out all primary weapons. The aim assist is nice as well, around 70, and while normally it doesn't matter for shotguns, because this gun functions more like a low-range pulse rifle, it's actually very beneficial to help you track targets. The reload speed is slow, but with 6 bursts per mag, you won't really find yourself needing to reload in many desperate situations. On to the perks. Starting with the barrel perks, you're given the options of Smart Drift Control for improved stability at the cost of range, Soft Ballistics for more aim assist and stability at the cost of impact, or Linear Compensator for more range and impact, as well as increased vertical recoil at the cost of aim assist and stability. Personally, I found Linear Compensator to work well, as the decreased stability is offset by the increased manageability of the vertical recoil, and the boost to impact and range are both meaningful. Soft Ballistics is also a solid choice, as you'll notice a much tighter bullet spread during the burst, even if you may simultaneously see enemies taking a bit less damage. The first intrinsic perk available on Lord of Wolves is Hipfire, which, although not generally considered to be a great option, can help with some of the closer range panic shots you may be faced with in the Crucible. In the middle column, I found myself choosing Perfect Balance almost every time, because the other 2 options, Speed Reload and Extended Mag, didn't seem to offer enough of a benefit to get rid of the increased stability that Perfect Balance provides. The last perk on Lord of Wolves is the Exotic perk and its namesake. Kills with this weapon will rally nearby enemies with +3 recovery, and the boost lasts 30 seconds. Although it doesn't seem like it would provide much help, you'll actually notice a sharp uptick in the amount of support +15 notifications you see on screen, and it made me feel good to know that I was helping to keep my teammates alive just by getting kills. I combined this with a Defender Titan and also a Sunsinger and a Stormcaller Warlock, and it actually worked as serving as a walking boon platform for my teammates, so it was an interesting way to play in PvP. Support is often severely underrated, and I feel like it really has a place, especially in the more chaotic 6v6 game types. In PvP, overall, I found this gun to be incredibly fun and rewarding to use. It can outrange all shotguns and beat all primary weapons with its fast time to kill, but it does require a playstyle that is all its own. Initially, I was unsure of the weapon as I tried to play it like a normal shotgun and constantly found myself dead before my burst was finished firing. I then switched to trying to use it like a pulse rifle, but the range just wasn't there to compete at most primary weapon distances. It was only when I began to see that I could kill shotgun users before they could close to their own firing range, while still using it like a shotgun to beat primary users, that I discovered its true power. It's actually a very competent tool for this type of playstyle, and I took great joy in helping to neutralize the opposing team's shotgun users while still being able to play aggressively myself. You will have to be aware of the fact that the burst simply takes too long to fire to compete with instant kill weapons at close range, so you have to bait them around corners while you hang farther back or engage at longer distances than you may be used to before they can get to you. Going against primary weapons, you can still treat it like a shotgun, but be aware of the fact that your bullets will disappear and not just do less damage but actually go away if you're firing at a target that is too far in the distance. I found this weapon worked very well when paired with a mid-impact hand cannon like Aya's Luna, so that you can quickly switch weapons in the event of needing a follow-up shot. I also liked running it with Blink on both my Warlock and Hunter, and I thought it paired especially well with invisibility until I realized that you can still see the orange fire at the end of the barrel even when you're invisible. Warlocks who want to throw themselves all into support role will appreciate this weapon, as the exotic perk pairs nicely with Song of Flames for Sunsingers or Pulse Wave for Stormcallers. Basically, any defender build that runs no backup plans will benefit from using the Lord of Wolves. As far as cosmetics and sounds go, I would describe it as beautiful and unique. I love the way it looks in the first-person view, and I even like the way it looks on my characters back in third person, as it appears to be a powerful and brutish gun. 10 out of 10 would look at it again. The sound it makes when it fires can be heard all around the map and instantly recognized, and if someone is shooting the Lord of Wolves in your game, you'll know. In conclusion, there's the good. A very fast time to kill with either body or crit shots, and it can outshoot every primary in the game at close range, including the last word. It can also kill at greater distances than even the best rolled shotgun. The exotic perk also boosts your ally's recovery stat by +3 for a decent amount of time. The bad. It doesn't have enough range to compete with most primary weapons, and kills too slowly to take down shotgunners once they've closed the distance, due to the amount of time it takes to fire all 5 rounds in the burst. In conclusion, I find it to be an interesting weapon that requires its own unique playstyle, and I would recommend it as a fun gun for 6v6 or to help take care of opposing teams' shotgun pushing players. Do I think it's going to change the meta? No. It's too niche of a weapon to rely on in highly competitive game modes, and it relies a lot on planning, foresight, and great reaction time to take advantage of what it offers, but it's not the best weapon to use in a panic situation. However, it does offer the ability to perfectly counter charging shotgunners, which is now more prevalent than ever with the rise in popularity of Universal Remote and evade movement abilities. Final verdict, I highly suggest giving it a shot.